Debate over the sanctuary city designation continues both at the state and local level this evening. The move to provide a safe haven for undocumented immigrants is being talked about by Woodland City Council tomorrow and was hotly debated today at the state capitol.
CBS 13's Drew Belay is live to explain what the designation would mean and is getting answers on how the topic, Drew, was put on the council agenda in the first place.
Yeah, we've been following the sanctuary state bill for quite some time now, and they were hashing out their differences here at the Capitol today. But it's a grassroots effort happening in Woodland that has brought the topic to the forefront of their city council.
No matter where you're from, we're glad you're our neighbor.
Anya Mishkovska formed the grassroots group Woodland Huddle.
It's gotten to a point where we're all talking and a lot of us aren't listening.
It began following the Women's March in Washington, D.C. back in January.
What comes next? A lot of us marched. What comes next?
Now her group of 15 to 30 members is pushing for Woodland to become a sanctuary city.
This is our first real big action.
But what would that designation mean to undocumented immigrants?
They are not subjected to a scrutinization of their papers in order to get a service that they're applying for.
Many departments, like the Woodland Police, say that's already being done.
We don't take enforcement actions against any persons or citizens, regardless of immigration status.
Lieutenant Aaron DeLau says they don't prod into people's immigration status or coordinate with federal ICE agents.
It won't alter how we do business.
So is a sanctuary city just a symbolic statement? Anya says it partly is, but will also bring attention to what the police department says they're already doing.
People will understand that that is the case, and then people will feel free to communicate with the police. And I think that that's good for everyone.
As a small California city talks about sanctuary, a similar debate is happening in the state capitol.
We will protect those who have contributed to making California the 6th largest economy in the world.
It is in the interest of all of our communities, and especially the immigrant community, that dangerous offenders who are in this country illegally be deported.
Now, that public comment and conversation about the sanctuary city will be happening in Woodland tomorrow evening. Meanwhile, that could be an irrelevant conversation, because if this sanctuary state bill passes, well, then it would be law of the land, and it would already trump what's happening in the cities. And that sanctuary state bill did pass a major hurdle today, going through the Assembly Judicial Committee.
That's a good point. All right, Drew, thanks. Live at the Capitol.